Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Martin Mesa, Rate One Financial. Here we are, Mortgage Mind. It's been a while, glad to be back. Today's video is called Documents Needs List. It's about what documents you need to show a bank in order to get your loan approved. Good stuff. Okay, so you need pay stubs. You need a W-2 for 1 or 2 years possibly. You need your tax return for 1 or possibly 2 years. You need current bank statements for any bank accounts you have money in, whether it's investment, retirement, or just regular checking, savings, anything. You need your ID from the state you live in, driver's license usually. Passport will work. You need, if you own property, you need to show your insurance and mortgage statements for any of those properties you own. All right, so that's what you need in a nutshell. Of course, there are exceptions. For every given situation, there might be things out of the norm that don't fall in that category that we might need additional documentation for. But in a nutshell, that's pretty much what we need on almost every loan. So, first of all, pay stubs, you need to show what your current income is. That's why we need it, okay? W-2s, also, we need to show what your history of income is for the last year, sometimes 2 years, depending on the kind of work you do. Tax returns. Tax returns, you have to pay taxes to the government. Death and taxes, you can't get away from death and taxes, so that's why we ask for tax returns, because they tell us the whole story about what your income really was, unless you're lying to the government. But if that's the case, you've got other issues. Bank statements, we need to know and prove that you actually have the money you say you have in the bank for down payment, closing costs, reserves, whatever. So bank statements, that's why we need that, because we will trust you, but we also need to verify that what you're telling us in the loan application is actually true and you're not lying. That's why the banks want it. So ID is to prove who you are, because your picture should match what you look like, obviously. And if you own property, of course, we need to make sure that each property is insured. And we need to make sure what the taxes are for each property and how much debt you have against each property, because we need to count all those liabilities for each of those properties into your overall debt structure to make sure you qualify for the new loan. So those are the things you typically need to show a lender to qualify for the best loan. I hope that helps. If you're out there looking to get a loan, gather up all these documents now, have them ready to go. So that way when it's time to talk to your lender, you got everything you need, you're prepared. It will make your life a lot easier when you go through that loan process, and your loan will get approved faster with less headache and less stress. Hopefully that helps. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of Mortgage Mind. Love to see you again on the other side. If you like what we're doing, please like and follow and share with your friends and family. Take care.